Hello, and welcome to Built on Air. In this episode, I speak with Sam Davyson, creator of an upcoming app called Airportal. Airportal is a platform that Sam and his team developed to solve many of the issues that Airtable users are facing today involving advanced permission levels. Airportal allows you to turn your base into a beautifully designed customer portal, customizable with your logo and color scheme. Users can log in with a username and password, and depending on the permissions you give them, can view, edit, and create new records. You can even limit their permissions down to specific fields in specific tables, a feature that the Airtable community is sure to love. In this episode, Sam takes us through a demo of Airportal, from the initial setup to customizing the permissions to showing us what it will look like from the end user's point of view. At the time of this recording, Airportal is on track to release in late September.
Cool. So what I want to do here is just do a quick demo of setting up an Airportal, just to kind of show you from A to Z how easy it is to get one of these portals live. There's no cheating here. This is a real demo. So this is Airtable. This is just one of the standard templates. It's the sales CRM template, which I've slightly rebranded and updated some of the tables. But imagine an organization called Up and Over who are managing their contacts inside Airtable. And this is an events company. They organize events and they take bookings for those events. So you can see here some of the bookings.
Great.
But most importantly for our use case, they have their external contacts in their Airtable. Mm-hmm. So here you see them, and they have their email addresses specified there. Yeah. So if I jump to Airportal, this is our sign up screen. I'll just sign up for an Airportal. So we'll call this Up and Over. Maybe Up and Over Portal. Oops. So you just can call it a name, and that name will display to your users when they log into your portal. You get a preview of that there. And this is where your portal will be accessible.
Okay.
So just jump to the next step. We let you customize the theme. So I'm going to pick a nice orange. Nice orange. I'm going to upload a logo. So I think I have it here somewhere. So this is a logo that's going to display in the corner of my portal. So it's all going to be under my brand. Oops, that's the wrong one. So, and this is the fav icon for the browser. So once we get into our portal, it's going to all look not Airportal branded, not Airtable branded, but Up and Over branded. It's the Up and Over portal. And we see a preview of how it will look on the right there. So that's created my portal. I'm now on upoverportal.airportal.app, which is my portal. And it's just warning me that I need to make sure I have a user table in my base, which I do. And so now I'm just going to do this boring connection. Let me grab my API key. And just grab a link to my base. This is just how we associate the portal with the base. And just start this import process. So this will may take, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds. It's analyzing the Airtable base that we've linked, and it's creating all of those things inside Airportal. So the 7 tables are these 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see that's now complete. So now we just have to say, this is very near the end of the setup now, we just have to say, where are the users kept? So my users are kept in the contact table. And that looks right. And their email address is in the email field. And I can then pick which tables I want to display in my portal. So I can just disable a couple of tables that aren't relevant for my portal. And then we're done. You get a little tour from me. So this is Airportal. This is the administrator view. And just to show you around here, if I go to accounts, I can see all the accounts from my Airtable. And I can click into them and browse the records inside the account. So I can see these contacts. So this is just a way of browsing that Airtable data. Where this gets a little bit cooler is where we start thinking about those external users. So here I have an external user called Rose. And if I impersonate Rose, so I've clicked on impersonate, I'm now logging in as Rose. This is what Rose would see in our portal. So when Rose goes to the contacts list, she would only see her record. Okay. And we've matched that by her email address. So Rose can't see any of the other contacts that I have. She can only see the contact record related to her. So let me just jump out of Rose back to the admin panel, and I'll just show you how we set that kind of thing up and give you another example. So in this base, if we go back here, you'll see that we have bookings. Mm-hmm. And the bookings are linked to a contact. So I want to make it so the bookings are only shared with the people who have made the booking. Right. So I just change this to some records, and then say if the booking contact matches the contact, then they should see it.
Wow.
And what all we need to do. So what that means is when we go back and we pretend to be Rose, when she goes to bookings, she will only see the bookings related to her. So she doesn't see any other bookings in the system that we have. And to be clear, she also can edit these bookings. She can also create new bookings. She can do all these common operations, create, update, reading them, of course. We don't support delete yet. But yeah, she can edit these bookings, and those edits will appear directly inside Airtable. So yeah, you can imagine this experience where your customer, Rose, can log into your branded portal. She doesn't know anything about Airtable. She can see her bookings. She can create new bookings. And you haven't got to link that booking system to your Airtable. All that data is in your Airtable, ready for you when you want it. Let me just show you one more bit of functionality here.
Yeah, please do.
So how is this so far? Is this making sense?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if you can see, my mouth has just been open the whole time. I'm blown away. This is amazing.
Great. So we have a little bit of layout capability. So particularly on bases where you have a lot of fields, it's sometimes quite difficult to see them when they're all just in one big group. So we can add a section and add a heading. So for example, if I want to put the pricing information of the booking in a section, I could then put the discount in that section and the price and this list price. So I could put all those fields there. I could also decide on a field by field basis that some fields shouldn't be updated. So I'd say we don't want to let our customers update the discount field. So they won't be able to. So we just need, all the fields on your table, you can choose whether they can read them, whether they can update them, and whether they can, when they're inserting new records, whether they can set them or not. So, and you can even turn off creating records completely, turn off updating records completely. You've got this full control of permissions that you've never had before in an Airtable kind of experience. So with that layout saved, if I let me actually, let me jump back into rows. So if I go back to setup here, go to users. So when we go to a booking now, you'll see that we don't see the previous layout. We see this new layout that we just created with the pricing information, with the price details at the top. And we'll see if we edit, then none of those fields are editable because we've said they're read-only fields for our user.
Wow. And
just to prove that this is a real thing, because just delete some data there. So we're here on the Rose Spring Festival record in our Airportal, which is this line here. If this works, then we should put in, when Rose puts in her dietary requirements, say, I'm a vegan, please no meat, me. And this is where you have to let your imagination go with you. This here is a booking for an event, but we've had people coming to us so far who are interested in, doing T-shirt orders, or managing their insurance sales, or managing their architecture projects, or doing product management of the toys that they produce, or allowing people to see the order status of their deliveries, or even sharing Bible verses with their congregation. All these different kind of use cases. And when Rose presses save, we should see, yes, that edit appearing in Airtable in real time.
Wow. I'm speechless right now. My head is just going crazy thinking of all the different things you could use this for. This is exactly what a lot of people need, I think.
We certainly hope so. So we've been we've been in this kind of stealth launch mode. We have a page which just you can see here, airportal.app, just to advertise the product, and we've been collecting email addresses here, and we've had hundreds of these. So we've had really pleased with the uptake. And anyone watching who's interested, please sign up there, and we'll let you in as soon as we can. But yeah, we've been blown away by the variety of use cases that people are seeing for this tool, and also the strength and the passion that they want it with. Like people saying, "Please give me this now." So yeah, we've been really impressed with the community, as I mentioned, and I feel like we've exposed some real pent up demand here for a product like this. I just want to make it this, because I've done this impersonation mode here for Rose. I just want to really make it concrete in terms of what the actual experience will be for your customers. So if I jump into an incognito window, the way it would work for the customer of this organization would be, you'd say, we're now launching this management portal where you can directly manage your data, or you can now order your toys, or you can order T-shirts, or whatever your use case is. You'd send them to this link, and what they have to do is enter their email address. And only people who have an email address that's in your base are allowed to register here. So they have to be on that whitelist. And if you do, then you'll receive an email. And I'll just go and get that email. So in this demo, it hasn't worked, but they would receive an email.
Mm-hmm.
That email would just say, set your password with your logo and with your brand colors and with the name of your portal. And you click on the link in that email, and you get to a page like this where you'd set your password, and then you'll be able to log in with that username and password on this login screen, which you can link to from your main site. So the experience for them is nothing to do with Airportal, nothing to do with Airtable. It's all branded in your brand. We can support custom domains, so you don't have to be at airportal.app. It can be at yourcompany.com as you wish. And yeah, it's a completely kind of white labeled experience.
That is just amazing. I'm so excited to learn more about this and try it out myself eventually. That would be great. This is so cool.
Yeah, we'd definitely like to get you set up on it. And yeah, we basically just anyone who's watching who thinks that they've got a use case for this, if you're willing to provide feedback, we'd love to get you on it. We're still testing some things. We still have some bugs, as you've just seen. But yeah, as we mentioned, we're targeting to get this, in a position for general release by the end of September.
Awesome. That is just great. All right. I'm sorry. You've seriously left me speechless. Like, this is just so cool.
No worries. Thank you. I mean, it's been as I say, it's been a long journey for us to find the right people for this, and your reaction and the reaction we found in the community have really helped cement that we think this is a good place for this tool. So we're kind of looking forward to seeing what people do with it. And we've already got, I think we've already got maybe 25, 30 feature suggestions from the people who we've engaged with so far. We know Airtable users are demanding, and they're creative. They've got ideas. So we're going to be busy. But yeah, please tell us what else you need in this portal to make it really work for you, and we'll be working to add it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for all your hard work and for taking the time to talk with me today. That is just great.
No problem. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Of course, I'm excited to see what comes next.